back to the Zulcron Sports YouTube channel. I am out today on the east coast of Scotland. It's howling, there's a nice sea on. I'm hopefully going to catch a nice big cod. Specifically, I'm at Arbroath. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, absolutely fantastic conditions, all apart from the small tides. But yeah, we'll make do. I'll try and get a couple of fish for the camera. Not sure how I'm going to be able to record in this wind, but I will give it my best shot. And brings back if I get any fish. Cheers. Oh, this is awful. I've had to move to another mark down on the bottom of them rocks. It was too wishy-washy. I did not want to get swept off them into the sea. It's very deep down there as well, so I didn't fancy it. So I came up on a ledge, well out the way of the water, and I can still get a fish up. I've just had 2 and 2 casts, but it was raining, so I couldn't show you. I do have the fish here though. It's just eased off, so if you bear with me a minute, I'll go grab the fish and I'll show you. There we go, 2 just sized codlins. So happy with that, I presume. I'm going to chuck them back now because I've literally just caught them. Alright, and I'm going to put the camera away because it's melting down again. So, see you soon. Well, 3rd fish of the night. I am so sorry about the rain, the wind noise, everything. I cannot get the camera out. Yes, the camera's waterproof, but it's just a nightmare having to wipe the lens every 2 seconds. However, just getting another one there, probably about £3. Nice fish. Experimenting tonight with the dongle rig actually. Now, I am by no means the creator of this. A few people have said they've liked it for the cod as well, not just for rays, hounds, taupe, that sort of thing. And yeah, I've just nailed that one right in the scissors, if you can see that, right in the scissors there, with the Mutsu circle hook, and just pulled it up a cliff. Yeah, it's only £3, but came up the cliff lovely. No issues at all. Boom, get a look at that cod's mouth. So, I'll go through the rest of the rig now. I'll quickly unhook this fish and check my rod. There's, oh, sorry about that. There's one last look at the fish. Nice £3. Get in, we're on the cod. That's 3 now. I'm a very happy man. Right then, rig, if I can find it. There it is. So the rig then. 200 gram lead onto a £30 rotten bottom. Smiley clip as the rotten bottom clip. £100 rig body. Bead, power swivel bead onto another power swivel. Then a £70 hook length. and then the magic end. Alright. Now, I am by no means the creator of this rig. I am just copying everyone else. So, looks a bit rubbish at the moment because it's got old bait on that's just had a fish on. But I've got a smiley clip at the bottom of the dongle. You can see that, and then it's just a £100 braid, which I will be changing to 300 soon. And basically, all I've done is tied the braid onto the bottom of my hook, which is now slipped, and then put the hook on a perfection knot, South African style. Yeah, South Africans created it apparently, for the sharks and stuff like that. Again, I don't know for definite. And then we adapted it just to make a bit more fish preservation of life. But as for cod fishing, these all get knocked on the head, as long as the size, of course. Make sure my rod's still there. Yeah, not all of them, of course. I do return quite a lot as well. But there's a high demand for cod at the moment, mainly because the fish shops are so expensive. But yep, I'm going to get on with the fishing anyway, and I'll bring you back if I get any more fish. Cheers. Get in there. On the dongle rig again. Probably about £2.5. Happy days. Come on. Next baiting then. Full cart wing, full cart stick. On the dongle. Get in. Come on, the fish. Little lob. One's a scrapper, only small, but he's feisty. my lead stuck behind us there. But when I get my lead back, there we go. Now I've got some freedom. Another Tommy Codlin there. There you go. Another one probably just size. Straight through the lip with that dongle rig. There you go. I've missed one bite so far tonight. So yeah, it's working, the dongle rig. As much as I didn't want to believe in it. But yeah, it's nailing everything pretty much, so fantastic stuff. Bring you back if I get any more fish. Oh, right, while that rain has eased off a little bit, let me show you my next baiting. So, again, on the dongle rig, Mutsu circle, onto a bit of braid that just ties onto the curve of the shank. Does that even make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I've tied a couple of knots in the braid just to allow the elastic to bite into it. Yeah, it works. And I've got a little rotten bottom clip on there. I actually think it was Dean Booker video from Veal's mail order. I think I pretty much just copied his, and obviously the little perfection loop there, allowing the rotation of the circle hook to work properly. Never been a fan of circle hooks for cod, but now I genuinely think I am. So yeah, it's working fantastic. I'm not getting snagged up because I'm using a single hook and it's a circle, so it's very hard to get that stuck in a rock when it's bent over like that. Anyway, I'm chatting rubbish. The rig's working, the bait looks nice, carp, squid, mussel in there somewhere, and let's hope for that bigger fish. Biggest so far, £3, which is okay, and yeah, like I said, let's just hope for a bigger fish. I'm trying. Tonight's catch so far, biggest one being about £3, 5 in total. Not lost any, missed a couple of bites now, but they're just being a bit finicky at the moment. I think not fully taking the fat baits that I'm putting on, so aye. Good effort so far though, fantastic evening. Right then, I genuinely think I have lost my first double figure fish. Well, double figure cod. Let me zoom in. I mean, I'm a long way up here and you can only just see them, but I'm fairly certain that's a double figure fish. I've lifted fish to £8 up the cliffs before, and yes, £8's a struggle, but that was just impossible. Like, oh my god, there's a flooding tide as well, so I'm never going to get it. But kicking myself. Nothing I could have done really, apart from not fish the cliffs. Ah well, it is what it is, I suppose. well everybody. So the cod that I showed you that was sat on the bottom of the cliff, I have managed to chuck down another rig. So there's the rig that was in its mouth, my rig, before I lost him. And I've managed to chuck down another rig. As you can see there's a load of shock leader attached together. I've chucked it down and I've managed to snag the other rig and handball the fish up. Now on first glimpse I rang Matty and I said he's probably £9. Now my scales are a bit dodgy and they're bouncing between £7 and £8, so I'm happy with that. Fucking, oh, excuse the language. There you go, size comparison against my foot. between 7 and 8 pound. I'd say he's more top end of 7. And then I'll get it with my leg. There you go. Oh, fantastic fish. Happy with this one for sure. Come on, you beauty. Right, let's get another bait in the water and then I'll show you him properly. Right then, guys, girls, everyone. I am a very, very lucky boy tonight, like, being able to drop, being able to drop a rig down the side and catch me other rig and then pull the fish up. What are the chances of that? Boom! Look at the size of him. Get in. He's definitely the top end of 7, touching 8, like, for sure. He's a... Oh man. What a night. Of course, the best fish before this was £3. So this is the 6th now, and what a fish. I am a very lucky boy, like I say, to be able to drop a rig down the side, catch this rig that's still in its mouth, and pull them up the side by hand. Oh god. You know what, I've decided I'm different gravy, me. Welcome to the Zulcron Sports YouTube channel. If you haven't already tuned in before. Wow. It's not every day you get a nice 7 pounder that falls off. Oh, sorry, he's got to be touching 8, like, for sure. Them scales keep turning off on us every time I go to weight. But it's just touching 8 and then it's dropping back down and then it's turning off, so I kind of get a full reading. Sea Glow, Mutsu, circle hook, straight in the mouth, bait right the way down. There we go. So the dongle rig is well and truly staying in my rig wallet now. Wow. Let's show you the other side as well. Come on. I honestly cannot believe it, like. I know I'm making it sound like a big deal. It's not a PB. Me PB's just under 9. I think it was £8 something or other. I've got a photo of it somewhere. But tonight I've came out on this mark. Well, I started off on a mark on the bottom. Didn't really know where I was. Chucked a bait in, didn't feel safe. So I've vacated back up the cliff, get away from the swells. And I've came to a point that I could just see from the rocks where I was stood on earlier. I came round and straight away I was into the fish. And I was like, right, I'm staying here. And I've been dotting. So on this cliff I can cast left, I can cast straight, and I can cast right. So I've just been dotting about the whole night, trying to find the better stamp of fish. Because that's what we all want at the end of the day. And yeah, I've managed it. I cast to the right, and I mean well right in the rock scars. I think I might be getting another bite, but we'll wait. And it was just bang, straight over, picked it up, loads of slack, picked it up, and it just went boom, in my hand. Happy days. And the scrap was immense. I couldn't do much with it, to be honest. It was in the rocks. I was just allowing it to sort of do its own thing, so I didn't pull the hooks, of course. And luckily I was able to save it after I dropped it off on the bottom. So I was trying to lift it on the rod because I seen it in the water and I thought, oh, I might be able to lift that one. Anyway, I leant back into it, rod bent double over, didn't even budge off the bottom. And then I wound down into it a little bit more, give it another crank, and it just lifted up off the bottom. Anyway, the curvature of the rod, I pulled it right up so the tip went back straight, and then on the way back down the fish went whoop, and the rod tip went over with it. £100 shock leader, snap straight away. Not ideal, but here we are. Anyway, I've saved it. Well, I haven't saved it because technically I've killed it. But what a fish, man. I'm going to take a couple of photos and get packed up and go home because I've got work in the morning, so quality. Right then, one last look at him. I'm gonna call it a day. I need to pack my gear up, which I've got all over this cliff. I need to wind in and get that gear packed away, and aye. Right then, that's going to be the end of the session, and what a session. Not the most amount of fish I've ever had, but just the way the night's panned out with that lovely between 7 and 8 pounder. I think he's the top end of 7, like I keep saying. Yeah, just the way it's panned out, it's just been a very eventful night. Obviously sideways rain to start with. I hope I got enough footage. I hope the wind and the rain wasn't too bad on camera. Yeah, like I said, I hope I got enough footage to make this a decent video. But yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed. I'm over the moon. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight thinking about this 8 pounder that I've just caught. And I've got work early in the morning, and it's currently, I think it's just before midnight, and I've got an hour and a half back to camp, back to my barracks. So aye, it's not going to be eventful. I'll probably be falling asleep at the wheel. Nah, I've still got adrenaline going through us, so aye. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you ever so much for watching. I truly appreciate all the comments, the kind words, the likes, the subscribes, even if you just tune into the video at the minimum. Thank you. Got a lot of stuff planned coming up. Hopefully it all comes off, and hopefully we can keep making this channel better. Getting better equipment, drones, all that sort of stuff. That's what I want next after I get my Bluetooth mics again. And yeah, but for now, I hope you can deal with me and my chippiness, as I like to call it. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.